Hey guys, it's Jaylon. Welcome back. I'm here today to share with you my update for Pan in Every palette. This is a project that I was inspired to start by Paula at A Beauty Guru Made Me Do It, and the original creator of this project was Lady Panzalette over on Instagram. And the way that I usually do this project is I have 5 palettes that I roll in randomly where I pick the shades that I try to hit pan on, and then I do also have 3 palettes that are rolled in randomly where the shade is picked randomly for me. So I have 8 palettes that are in this project at any given time. So let me share with you the 8 palettes that I'm working on. So the 5 palettes that I picked the shades are, and this is in the order that they were rolled in, the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette, the Viseart Petite Pro Soleil palette, it's a little dirty, the Tartlette in Bloom palette, the Nabla Dreamy palette, and this was rolled in last month, the Bare Minerals Nudes palette. And the 3 palettes where the shadows are randomly chosen for me, the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette, the Juvia's Place The Berries palette, and lastly, this was also rolled, well actually the Juvia's Place was rolled in last month as well, but the 3rd palette that was rolled in last month was the Hip Dot Zion palette. Is that upside? That's upside down. This one. So the question is, am I able to roll out a palette this month? And the answer is yes. And it's one that I've been working on for a very long time. And I actually hit pan on it today. I used it a ton in my eye look today. This one. Oh my gosh, you guys. When I hit pan on this today, I did a happy dance. Look at that pan. Oh my gosh. I don't even know when this was rolled in, but it has been in here for a long time. I didn't write down when I rolled this in. This palette rolled in August of last year. August of last year. 8 months. 8. Finally, it's out. I'm so excited this is rolling out. But that's the only one that I can roll out this month. That's fine. And I don't have a ton of usage on these other palettes, so let me show you what we got. The Viseart Petite Pro 2. I have really been kind of sucking on this one. The shadow I have rolled in is this one here. And the usage on here is really crummy. So there's the shadow. It's really nice. I haven't really been focusing on it at all. I really should use this purple matte. I keep forgetting about it. I've been needing purple matte shadows for some of the other purple shadows that have been pulled into other projects, like Project 10 Uses. So I need to remember that purple matte's in here so I can use it. The Tartlette in Bloom palette. In here I have the shade Activist, this one here. And I did use this one today in my outer corner. So there's the shadow. It's a very dark brown matte, and it's just, Tarte shadows are very tightly packed, so that's gonna take me some time to get through. Next up from Nabla, we have the Dreamy palette, and of course these I don't think I mentioned, but these are the shadows that I picked myself. We have the shade Inception, and I have used this a pretty decent amount this past month. There is a nice dip going, but I know there's still a ways to go on this shadow. I don't know how deep these pans are. This is a really beautiful, beautiful shadow. It's gorgeous. How much does it say? Yeah, so each of these shadows are 1 gram, and it comes to about like 0.325 ounces. So it's not terrible. Like some of these have a lot more shadow than that. And so I'm hoping it won't be too difficult, but you know, beautiful shadow. We'll see how deep the pan is. The next one that I chose was from the Bare Minerals Nudes palette. And this was, like I mentioned, rolled in last month. And I chose this shade here, which is East. And this is just a nice neutral brown matte. And this is a great, like, crease shade. You know, like a first or second crease shade, depending on how light of a hand you use. I did use it a couple of times in the crease, but I didn't use it a ton. The original intention of rolling this one in is that I would have a shadow to kind of complete looks. That's not a corally shade, but I was so focused on that Tarte shadow that I think I can use this a bit more now that that Tarte shadow has been rolled out. So we'll see how that goes. So glad that shadow's out. All right, now for the shadows that I had rolled in randomly. From the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette, I have the shade Poppy, and I am wearing this one today. So it's this one here. I have it on the very outer corner of my eye. I do have a Clionadh multi-chrome on top of it. It's really beautiful. I mean, there's a lot of shadow in here. I can't remember what the weight is. It's over an ounce, so like 1.225 ounces per shadow. So a bit more than the Nabla. So there's the shade. It's really pretty. I just don't use it that often. I need to remember it. It's beautiful. But anyway, that's Poppy. And the next shadow we have is from the Berries palette by Juvia's Place. And the one I got was this deep dark berry shade. This is gorgeous. I really do love this shadow. But, you know, it's a giant pan of eyeshadow and it's a very dark matte. So I use it in the outer corner, but you don't need a ton of it. So it's going to take some time. It's kind of a crummy swatch, but there you go. It's really pretty. And the last shadow we have is from the Hip Dot Zion palette, and I got the shade Sublime, which is here, and you can see I have used it several times. This is really pretty. I kind of alternate between this shade and that shade from the Nabla palette, this one here, as to which one kind of goes on the outer portion of my lid, but it's really pretty. There. So they are different. This one's definitely more of a purple hue, and this one's a bit more of a pinky red hue, but they're both really pretty. So those are the shadows that I am currently working on. So now we get to pick the next palette that we are rolling into the project, and that is going to be the palette where I pick a shade. So let me grab my iPad and we will see which palette we get. Okay, I think this has my most recent list. It probably doesn't, but it has the majority of my palettes in here. So here we go. Let's see what we get. Ooh, this is a newer palette to my collection. It's the Sydney Grace collaboration with Temptalia, the Quintessence Light palette. Okay, let me go grab that and I'll be right back. Ooh. Well, this is exciting. Here's the palette. Look how beautiful this packaging is. Okay, here is the palette. Oh my gosh, there's so many pretty shadows in here. Okay. Oh my god. Aura! Look at this shadow. I'm just gonna swatch it. Look at this. Look at that shadow. Holy moly. Oh, the Milky Way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I know. I already know which one I want to play with. I already know. There's so many good ones. These greens are beautiful too, but I'm working on way too many greens right now. But look, oh, jeez. I'm working on a lot of greens, so I'm not doing a green. I am going to, you guys probably won't be surprised, but I'm going to go with the Milky Way. This one here. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I can get this like as a single. Oh, jeez. That is stunning. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. That was so much easier than some of the other ones I've had to pick. This video always takes me so long, but that was way easier. Yeah, and I love being able to pick somewhat of a cool tone shadow because this is very warm, and granted that's all a cohesive color story, but I love having something that's a little bit different, you know, that can go with other looks. So yay. Okay, that is going to be my update for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you're doing well and staying safe. Please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Hey guys, it's Jaylon. Welcome back. I'm here today to share with you my update for Pan and Every palette. This is a project that was oh lordy. So the 5 palettes. So for the visit I probably should use it. Okay, bye.